The enemy of my enemy is my friend. This age-old adage might explain RFK Jr.'s surprising endorsement of Donald Trump. But is there more to this story? In the next few minutes, we'll break down the reasons behind this political bombshell, analyze its impact on both parties, and speculate on what it could mean for the future of American politics. Buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride. Could RFK Jr. be the key to a Trump victory in 2024? RFK Jr. has made headlines by suspending, not ending, his presidential campaign. The difference is crucial. By suspending his campaign, RFK Jr. remains on the ballot in certain states, but he's actively working to remove himself from key swing states. The reason? To prevent splitting the vote and unintentionally helping Kamala Harris. RFK Jr. has come to a critical realization. His presence on the ballot in crucial states pulls more votes away from Trump than from the Democratic base. This could have been a disaster for Trump, essentially handing the election to Harris. But why would RFK Jr., a candidate with deep Democratic roots, choose to support Trump? This brings us to the heart of his loss of faith with the Democratic Party. RFK Jr. didn't make this decision lightly. His frustrations with the Democratic Party have been growing for some time, and it all came to a head recently. Let's unpack his reasoning. Is the Democratic Party losing its grip on its own members? RFK Jr.'s endorsement of Trump is rooted in a deep-seated frustration with the current state of the Democratic Party. Over the years, he has become increasingly disappointed with what he sees as a party that represents corrupt interests and foreign influences more than the needs of the American people. In his view, the Democratic Party has become part of a broader establishment intent on maintaining the status quo rather than addressing the real issues facing the country. This sentiment increased as the Democrats continually challenged his candidacy, trying to keep him off the ballot in various states. To RFK Jr., it seemed that the Democratic Party was more focused on shutting down protest and maintaining its power than on engaging in fair play. In contrast, he found that Republicans, especially Trump, were more open to his ideas and more willing to engage in a genuine contest of ideas. This shift in position led RFK Jr. to view the Republican Party, and Trump in particular, as a more viable path for bringing about the changes he believes are necessary for the country. He sees Trump as an ally in his fight against the establishment and believes that together they can address the issues that the Democratic Party has failed to solve. This dramatic shift in allegiance raises important questions about the impact on Trump's campaign and what it means for the upcoming election. Could this be the boost Trump needs to secure victory? Will RFK Jr.'s endorsement be the deciding factor in the 2024 election? RFK Jr.'s endorsement is undoubtedly a significant win for Trump. By stepping out of the race in key swing states, RFK Jr. removes the risk of splitting the vote, a risk that could have been horrible for Trump. Without RFK Jr. in the race, Trump can unify support from voters who might have otherwise been torn between the two candidates. This move could tip the balance in Trump's favor, particularly in states where the race is expected to be close. However, it's not all smooth sailing. RFK Jr. brings with him a fair share of controversy, particularly regarding his views on vaccines and the so-called deep state. These positions have earned him a reputation as a conspiracy theorist, which could push away more moderate voters who might be turned off by such arguments. Polling data from a survey shows the divided reactions among RFK Jr.'s supporters following his endorsement of Trump. The survey found that approximately 45% of Kennedy's backers in battleground states are now inclined to support Trump, aligning with his anti-establishment stance. However, 26% are still undecided. With RFK Jr. now in Trump's corner, the focus shifts to Kamala Harris. How will she move through this new political environment, and what challenges does she face in securing her own base? Can Kamala Harris overcome the growing momentum behind Trump and RFK Jr.? Kamala Harris now faces a tough challenge. With RFK Jr. out of the race in key states, she needs to find a way to attract those voters who are now on the fence. These are voters who were drawn to RFK Jr.'s anti-establishment talk and his questioning of the Democratic Party's current direction. Harris will need to readjust her campaign strategy to address the concerns of these voters while maintaining the support of her base. One of the key challenges for Harris is to provide more clarity and depth in her policy positions. While she has spoken on a variety of issues, her statements often lack the depth that voters are looking for. This uncertainty could be a weakness that Trump and RFK Jr. will exploit. If Harris wants to secure her place in the race, she'll need to be more specific about her plans and how they differ from the current administration. As we look ahead to the election, the potential impact of RFK Jr.'s endorsement of Trump becomes even more noticeable when we consider the broader implications for American politics. The collaboration between RFK Jr. and Trump could signal a significant shift in American politics. By combining their platforms, they have the potential to address gaps that neither party has fully tackled, particularly in areas like healthcare and environmental policy. This hybrid platform could appeal to a broader range of voters, including independents, libertarians, and even unhappy members of both major parties. Moreover, this alliance could pave the way for future political adjustments. RFK Jr.'s involvement in Trump's campaign might encourage other third-party or independent candidates to consider similar alliances in the future, potentially breaking the duopoly of the current two-party system. Trump has even hinted at the possibility of RFK Jr. joining his administration if he wins the election. This could bring new perspectives and policies that resonate with a wider audience, particularly those who feel left behind by the current political establishment. So, what do you think? Could a Trump-RFK Jr. alliance be the start of a new political era in America, or will it be a flash in the pan? Let's discuss it in the comments below. To sum it all up, RFK Jr.'s decision to suspend his campaign and endorse Trump is a game-changer in the 2024 election. We've explored why he made this decision, how it impacts Trump and Harris, and what it could mean for the future of American politics. This election is proving to be one of the most unpredictable in recent history, with alliances and strategies shifting in unexpected ways. RFK Jr.'s endorsement of Trump adds another layer of complexity to an already complicated race. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth looks at the 2024 election. And don't forget to share your thoughts. Where do you stand on this?